Back to the KP9 from Kalashnikov USA, flawless performance. So I'm stealing the headliner right away. The pistol ran perfectly fine, zero malfunctions. And let me tell you right away, guys, we are using a different mixtures of ammo. Everything, steel case, bronze case, hollow points, full metal jacket, whatever you throw at that machine, it chucks it and spits it away. Absolutely flawless performance, fun to shoot, there's no question about it. It is very easy to drive that pistol, move it, transition to the targets, and it delivers tons of excitement. I think that if you are on the verge and thinking about the jumping into the 9mm AK style world, the KP9 should be on your radar. And I know I always bitch about the price. For me, that $1,200 was steep, but I'm seeing that some outlets were running that those pistols right now during the before Christmas shopping and during the Thanksgiving. They were running them way below $1,000. So I think they're becoming more and more attractive on the price point. That's great. That's a great news. Now, addressing elephant in the room. We had the problems with the dust cover. And as you remember, the dust cover sunk and I was unable to open it. It was sunk too deep. Like literally, there was no way to move it. I had to hammer it up. So I did some mods, and I strongly discourage you from, if you have the problem like I did, and so far I have seen only one more person saying that they had exactly the same problem, contact KUSA immediately and they will take care of it. Otherwise, you'll void your warranty. For me, I had no choice because we running the test and I didn't want this to ship back to KUSA, but they did reach out and they said that they will repair it, you know, without any hesitation and things like this. So that's something to remember, guys. Do not, if you got the warranty, do not void your warranty. And as I said, there was only one person which posted underneath of the video and said they had the same problem, and there are thousands of those already sold. So shit happens. But speaking about the rivets, I did talk to the guys from KUSA about the rivets because there was many more complaints about the rivets, and they promised, again, they promised to do a better job on the quality station. They said that this was you know, really embarrassing to see for them, and they promised to do the better job on those rivets as well. And I'm extremely pleased with the response, because guys, shit happens. The best companies in the world will poop from time to time, you know, crappy egg. The question is how you're responding to it and what you're doing to correct mistakes made. And so far, I'll tell you that I'm very pleased with the responses from Kalashnikov USA. We'll see how they're going to transform those responses into the actions. Speaking about that rivet, see that pistol wasn't in a swamp. What you're seeing right now, it is basically we got hammered with rain, and for the last 3 days, and I was using it in the wet environment. You may not see the footage from the wet environment because we lost few cameras because of the rain in the past, so we are freaking out about that. But definitely you can see that the pistol was used, and I see the rust. See now the rust, I just noticed this, the rust is developing around that rivet. So the bad rivets, they do have a consequences, guys, so it is what it is. But enough with the bitching. This is a great pistol so far. As I said, zero malfunctions. Of course, we will go through the old tests. So far, we just did the barrel test. This is the test run from 25 meters. I shoot the 5 rounds, do the 3 magazine dumps as quickly as I can, and I will go back to that in a second because I have some notes about that trigger. And then I shoot another 5 rounds, so you have a cold bore 5 rounds, and then you have a 5 rounds on a hot bore. And I'm looking not for the group tightness, because this is not, we're not evaluating from 25 meters the performance of the pistol yet, but what I'm looking is, did that group move? And if you will look at the picture, they were really close to each other, not really, you know, a lot of movement there. So this is a tight, short barrel. So that's kind of, it's looking really satisfactory, and I'm happy. I will tell you, as far as accuracy goes, this is really accurate pistol for that short of the barrel and that 9mm cartridge. It delivers a lot of fun from extended ranges for the pistols. But we'll go back to this. Speaking about fast shooting, I do bitch about that trigger. That trigger has something in it that if you try to go really fast, you're getting that slap on the trigger. Also, it tires you down much faster than the regular triggers. I'll definitely work on that trigger group once I'm done with the 5,000 rounds. I will smooth it out. I'll make it a shorter reset, and this thing, it's going to be sweet. I know some people were complaining. They put the ALG triggers in those, and they were complaining that they were bump firing, so that may be too much. We'll see, but I'll try to work with that original trigger first. I'll try to smooth it out and see what I got there. But enough with the bullshit talk, let's dive in. Let me put that up. All right, we got the recoil spring and nothing happening on the recoil spring. Everything here is looking good. There are some metal wear marks here, but I'm assuming that's normal at this point. Let me pull out, lower the safety, drop the trigger, and pull out that bolt carrier. How we are looking on that thing? Again, there is some metal wear off marks, and since this is the first KP9 I'm running through the 5K, I'm assuming this is all looking good. There's dirt. I'll wipe it off for pictures, so you got a better view, but I do not see any breakages or anything. The extractor claw is looking solid, perfect extraction. As I said, perfect record so far. We will see if this is going to be the story at the end. Don't forget, we do have a Sand Tornado test waiting. That's going to be interesting, and all drop tests and things like this. So I'm putting the bolt carrier group down. This is firing pin is looking good. Speaking about that, I have seen one member contacted me. He had the pins walk out on him in that group. The situation was addressed by the Kalashnikov USA, but something to watch for it. Mine is perfectly fine. I do not see anything. This is all looking good, guys. All right, inside the chamber, perfectly fine. The like a bullet guide, the nicely molded, flopped, and this is all looking good. Rails, trigger, we'll work on that trigger. I cannot wait when the test is over and do my magic here. Everything here is looking good, guys, and at the bottom of the mag well is looking fine too. Removing those magazines from the magazine well has become much more smoother. Just like I said, the moment we started cycling those magazines, I expected improvement, and definitely going through the rounds, it helps, and this is working really well. As far as the dust cover, that thing on my KP9 stays rock solid, and I'm like really rock solid. There is no movement. Okay, there were a lot of questions you were asking about how is this holding, and it is holding. Maybe too much. It is holding great. I think this system works surprisingly well, and as I said, other than using a lot of force to open it, but so far this dust cover really stays put. I have no complaints about the movement of the optic on it or anything like this. Okay, I'm moving the lever forward, And now I'm going to put the guide tube, not the gas tube, the guide tube for the rod. Here's the pirate for the Pirates Union. Oh, everything here is looking great. If it would not look great, that would be a bad news for KUSA, but it's looking great. And inside here, there's not much happening too, guys. This is the blowback system, so it is what it is. We did talk about the compatibility of the regular AK furniture with this pistol. You do have to do some modifications on the receiver part, so be aware of this. And let me quickly check pins. Everything here is looking good. No movement whatsoever. So that's it. I'm happy to report that the KP9 is cleared to move to another round, and we'll proceed forward with torturing it. It's not really a torturing, it's the extensive abuse by Rob. But so far so good. Please note those proof marks on the barrel. That's really cool to see it, guys. But so far so good. Really pleasure to shoot and to work with it. I'm taking this pistol very often on my hikes in the woods, and it is a one crafty tool. I will tell you that much. So far so good, but that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for supporting AKOU through the AKOU store, because store keeps us going, guys. Thanks to the store, we can purchase the firearms like this and put them to the extended run, so you guys are having a feedback. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Screw YouTube. Subscribe to our videos, and don't forget also you have to energize that little notification bell. Without that notification bell, even if you are subscribed, probably you won't hear from YouTube that we did post the new video. And that's it from the Rabski. That man will never shut up. Thank you for watching.